What an amazing episode, guys. As you guys can see here, after Chai Hyan defeated, with the help of her comrades, defeated the Ant Queen, the Ant King himself, the newly Ant King that just arrived. Damn, just look at Chai Hyan. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. That is brutal. That is brutal. Holy. Now, I'm asking myself, why would Jin-woo allow this to happen to his girl, Chai Hyan? Well, of course they're not official yet, but they're gonna get there eventually. But why would he allow this? No, I'm thinking in the back of my head, and especially why would he allow the Ant King? No, he's the hidden boss of Jeju Island, S rank gate, and one of the most powerful monsters to appear in the entire series. He's single-handedly responsible for the death of over 8 of the 16 S-rank hunters who took part in the 4th Jeju Island raid, including Gojo Ryuji, the greatest hunter in Japan. Now, I can understand, why he would allow, the Japanese hunters to die and pretty much be massacred. If you guys haven't seen this episode yet, yes, that's exactly what happens. They just get one shot and one KO'd. Even Chai Hyan, y'all saw earlier, she went Super Saiyan Blue over here against the Ant Queen. Where was it? Yeah, it was just spectacular seeing her, going Super Saiyan Blue over here. Even though it was just a buff, you guys can see here, she was buffed by the healer, which made her look like she went Super Saiyan Blue for a minute here. But of course, as we can see here, she just gets decimated and wrecked. Bro, this is crazy. Bro, we gotta look at this again. Like, Chai Hyan just... Bro! This just looks funny. I'm sorry, man. This just looks so hilarious, man. Chai Hyan just getting wrecked. Let's look at that again. Right here. Right here's Chai Hyan. So, while we see her getting decimated again, another reason I think he allowed this was just to test all their abilities and even their durability. Why would he let Chai Hyan, or he knew that she would survive? Maybe he allowed his shadows to take some of the damage away from Chai Hyan. I'm not really sure yet. But of course, he even allowed the healer to be killed by the Ant King. And I'm thinking maybe he really wanted the healer for his healing capacity, and so that he can turn him into a shadow as well, one of his shadow soldiers. So that would actually be real smart of him to do once he does reach the island. And then of course the other reason would be so that he could get rid of the South Korean hunters. Just like the South Korean hunters were ready to just pretty much, abandon the Koreans. The Japanese were about to abandon the Koreans. He probably heard the conversation through his shadow and was like, why should I help them out when they were ready to just abandon us? So that's probably another reason why he allowed, the top S ranker hunters from Japan, like Goto, to be decimated. You can see here, the Ant King's already going to Goto, and we even see in the fight, here, they just get one shot, guys. Other than Goto, I think it took him, he blocked one of his attacks, but of course when the Ant King went full fucking KO, Ken 10, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, he stood no chance. Right here, you guys can see Goto's one-on-one, locking him in the eyes. And he says this aura reminds him of his fight with Goju. His Jin-woo. But yeah, it's just really, it really makes you question about where Jin-woo stands. Did he really stay behind for the sake of his mother? Just to spend a little bit more time. The anime didn't really explain how long this expedition lasted, but I'm pretty sure the whole expedition to set it up took longer than the actual fighting. It probably took probably a half a day or two, not even. you know, for the raid to actually start, you know, them actually battling, them actually going through the at the ant hills to get to the ant queen. Probably took a half a day or a day or two, but I don't think it really took like weeks. You know, it's just such a weak argument for him to be like, oh, I'm not participating just to be with my mother. You know, it's like so weird because even his sister and his mother probably have shadows as well, as you guys saw in the last episodes. You know, he did implant shadows on his sister, you know, prior to going to the demon castle. So yeah, it just, these are the reasons why I think, you know, his top reasons why he would just let this go on. You know, just everyone get decimated, everyone get impaled, everyone just get their heads were just decapitated. You know, he just allowed all this. Even though right here, it was really great to see everyone shine, you know, their teamwork, just seeing S rankers just fight. He probably wanted to gauge your strengths as well as S rankers for the Korean team. Obviously, the Japanese team, he didn't really care too much, as he, you know, he technically just let them die because he could have interfered a long time ago. But yeah, because towards the end of the episode, we see that he's like, all right, time to, you know, time to switch over. Here you guys can see towards the end, where does he say it? Let's see, was it here? Yeah, he's like on top of a building right here. He's like on top of a building like Batman, and is like, all right, time to exchange. Or was it, what was it again? But yeah, guys, why do you think Jin-woo allowed for this to happen? Why would he just sit back and just watch and be like, all right? Because he pretty much timed it perfectly. Guys, if you guys remember, exchange, yeah, it's called exchange. He timed it perfectly to where the Korean team, their backs was against the walls. They were literally against the walls. You know, you guys saw how Chai Hyan was just beat into the concrete, and she flung. Look at her. Look at this. Just a sorry state. Everyone just decimated, but not killed. That's the one thing that I noticed, is that other than the healer, you know, we saw him getting impaled, like point blank. He is pretty much dead. You know, dead in the water. Pretty much hopeless. But they did not dead. I'm thinking maybe the Shadow Soldiers took some of the damage, or maybe the healer didn't even die. You know, so until we see that, I believe they're not really dead yet. Okay, where was it? It was like right here. I don't know, it was like right here. Yep. Let's see. So right here. Yeah, it's showing him when he dies. Yeah, he got impaled right through his fucking chest. That was crazy, man. This is the craziest episode. Amazing episode in Solo Leveling. Here, where was it? But right here, it should be coming up. Yep, they're about to attack them, and then boom, his shadows come out, and it protects them all. What? It didn't show yet. Okay, let's see. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Yeah. Okay. And right here, yeah, bro. It was crazy, bro. Brutal. You can see here, even Goku knew that he really stood no chance. No one stood a chance. That is crazy. Yeah, right here you can see. Okay, so here it is. So right here, the giant swarm is swarming in on the team. Think about that, guys. You know, Jin-woo probably sees all of this. He's been seeing everything from start to finish. He's just been observing like a god. Bro was, and then until, look, bro, yeah, I can't just believe it. I just can't believe it, honestly, that he would let Chai Hyan, you know, or even the Koreans get this damage, to get this seriously injured. And of course, like I said, he had his reasons. You know, top 5 reasons was what? Just to gauge the strings. 2, turn some of them into shadows. 3, to kill off the Japanese because they abandoned him. 4, he was just you know, he says he was with his family. What's the 5th reason? You know, what other reasons could there be? or but yeah, to let Chai Hyan be in that situation, guys, it's just holy man. And for him to just be there, and or five, he really did. The top other reason, right? The fifth reason would be he really just overestimated him, because in the beginning of the other episode, he said, "Oh, they're gonna be just fine. These guys are top S rankers. They're gonna be okay. They don't need my help." He did say that, guys. So that's the other reason why. I mean, that one's the most obvious reason, but I think that was just a cop out, just to test them out and see how powerful they really are. Yeah, but this was just incredibly well done. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Their backs against the walls. There's like millions of ants in front of them, if not hundreds of thousands of ants in front of them. They're about to just lose. Their backs against the walls. They're pretty much dead meat. They know they're dead meat. Look, he says, "We're done for. We're done for." And then this is. How did he know this? Look, last minute, the shadows come out. See, why didn't that happen for Chai Hyan before she got blasted? Why? But yeah, of course, I really don't know why Jin-woo allowed all this to perspire. He allowed it all to just happen. I don't know. I didn't read the web novel or the webtoon or the manhwa, whatever you guys call it. I didn't read the source material, and of course, I prior to this episode coming out, there's only 11 episodes out. So yeah, it's just really interesting to see his reason, his like real reason, not his cop out reason because he wanted to stay with his mom, as to why he allowed all this to happen. But yeah, that is all, guys. Do let me know what you guys think prior to episode 12. But that is all.